Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Falling Over Books. Today I am doing the unpopular book opinions tag. I think that's what it's called. I've been wanting to do this tag for a while, so I thought it's the new year, I would just do it. I'll link the original video, like the original creator's video down below. And also, disclaimer before I start, these are my opinions. I'm in no way bashing any book or any character that you may love, or any author. This is just what I think, so let's get started. Question number 1, a popular book or series that you didn't like. And I have 3 really quick answers for this one. Illuminate by Amy Kaufman and Drew Kristoff. Didn't really like it. Interesting premise, and interesting like style of writing and stuff. Like, it was so cool, but it just was so hard for me to understand. I just couldn't, and I didn't find it that amazing. I have Red Rising by Pierce Brown, kind of the same thing. This one is super hyped all the time, but I just didn't like it. I didn't really know what genre it was. Like, it was kind of fantasy, sci-fi, but it was like dystopian, but then not, and it was just very confusing, and I didn't realize it was adult fiction until I was reading it, and I was like, this is not young adult. So yeah. And then we have Dark Fever by Karen Marie Moning. I wanted to like this because I'd heard, like, you know, it's like the best urban fantasy, but to me it just, there was too much angst, I think, and I just wasn't a fan. Question 2, a popular book or series that everyone else seems to hate but you love. This is an obvious answer. 50 Shades of Grey by E.L. James. I just really like these books. I find them fun and interesting, and it was kind of the first erotica book I read, so it just holds a special place in my heart. And yeah. Then I also have kind of 2 other choices. Shiver by Maggie Stiefvater. I know Maggie Stiefvater. I know a lot of people don't like the series, but I really do, and I don't know. Also, The Selection by Kara Cass. I know a lot of people hate that series, but I just find it really fun and lighthearted, so. Question number 3. A love triangle where the main character ended up with the person you did not want or want them to end up with, or an OTP that you didn't like. This is probably the only couple that I didn't want together, that ended up together, that I've ever read. I think I've been really lucky and I've picked always really good OTPs, but I'm gonna say the Unearthly series by Cynthia Hand. I'm not gonna say who Clara ends up with, but I didn't like her choice. And I think a lot of people were kind of upset with her choice. I was, so whatever. Number 4, a popular book genre that you hardly reach for. Probably fantasy. I don't read very much fantasy. 5, a popular or beloved character that you did not like. Again, I have like 2 answers for this. One is the Darkling from Shadow and Bone. He made an excellent villain, but I just didn't like him like everybody else did. Like, he's a great villain and he's interesting, but like, I don't get why people are in love with him. I mean, he like kills people for power. Like, what? And Ronan from Throne of Glass series. I quit the series after reading Air of Fire. It was just boring and it was going in a direction that I didn't really want to read about, so I stopped. And from what I've heard since Air of Fire came out, I am so glad I quit the series. But yeah, I didn't really like Ronan. I mean, he was kind of mean and like abusive, so I didn't really like him, and I just found that all the characters were kind of starting to get boring and different, and I was over it. A popular author that you can't seem to get into. Kind of moved the camera angle because I was looking really pale, and I'm pale, but I'm not that pale. Okay, a popular author that you can't seem to get into. Julie Kagwa. I have read, I think, 3 or 4 of her books, and I just don't know what it is, but I find her writing style kind of weird, and I just can't seem to get into it. I'm not sure, which is sad because she has really great concepts for her books, but I just can't continue her books. I don't know what it is. And then another author is Alexandra Bracken. I have read the Darkest Mind series. The first book was alright, and then the second and third, I was just like, why am I still reading this? I just don't like her writing style. Like, it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's more her storytelling than her writing, but I just found it so hard to read. So, popular book trope that you're tired of seeing. Example, Lost Princess, Corrupt Ruler, Love Triangles. I don't really get tired of seeing like anything, but maybe like love triangles, I guess. That would be the only thing that really irritates me. Other than that, I don't really get tired of tropes. I think because I read a variety of books, I am not getting tired of it because it's not something I'm reading back to back. So, number 8, a popular series that you have no interest in reading. Probably Truth Witch. That series doesn't really appeal to me. The Peculiar series by Ransom Riggs. I don't really have any interest in reading that either. And possibly anything by Rick Riordan. I don't have an interest in reading. I read The Lightning Thief, and I just wasn't a fan. And I wanted to like it. I wanted to like read his books, but I just realized that I don't think they're my thing. And if his books are similar, like similar to what I read, I don't think I'm gonna like any of his other books, so I have no interest, which is sad because everybody seems to love his books, so I'm sure they're great. They're just not for me. And number 9, the saying goes, the book is always better than the movie, but what movie or TV show adaptation do you prefer more than the book? This is easy. The Maze Runner. I read The Maze Runner, and but the book or the movie is so much better. It's better in every way. But yeah. And I can't think of any TV show where I've read the books and seen the TV show, so I can't really answer for like TV show, but only movie wise, I guess. Yes, those are all the questions. I hope you guys weren't offended by my answers, and maybe you guys had similar answers or similar opinions. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to give it a like, subscribe, follow me on all my other social media, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!